What up guys, good morning, welcome back. As promised, I have more reviews for you guys. So it won't be until possibly either next weekend or the following weekend that we actually look at the new Old News products. But for this weekend and the next, we'll be looking at the Red House, like their new pomades, because they basically just released 2 new oil bases, a new matte clay, and another water base, I believe, like a special blend pomade. But given where my hair is right now, I think today would be a good chance to go ahead and look at their firm hold oil based pomade, or basically kind of looking at their oil based products this weekend. And so start off this like any other review by looking at the jar. So this is the Red House oil based firm hold. So it's a pretty nice, like sturdy, like tin can in comparison to the cans that we've seen. It's much stiffer, much nicer, nice gunmetal finish, but it is slightly smaller at 3.75 ounces. You have directions and location or state of where it's made, and you have ingredients on the other side. On top you have the classic the Red House logo. Opening it up, you'll see the product has a very standard kind of color, traditional to many oil-based pomades. Alright, let's use it. There's definitely like a style, a type, a kind of scent that I've come to, or kind of an approach to scent that I really appreciate from the Red House. And it tends to be like sweet, not herby, but like cinnamony, and that kind of like herbal spice in a way, but still very like sweet, vanilla, not fruity, but kind of like that type of scent. And this one's no different. I'm picking kind of like a sweetish vanilla and like cinnamon like type of scent. Definitely like when I open the jar, like I smelt it right away when I'll show you guys up close. So it is on the strong side outside the jar, but we'll see whether it's like kind of strong in the hair or not. But okay, so scooping it out, it's actually pretty easy, and the cool thing is it has that stickiness that we haven't seen in a long time, since we haven't used oil bases in quite a while now. And with firm holds, we typically expect like a medium weight type of product with like a pretty strong hold, versus a heavy hold, which is a heavy weight with a strong hold type of characteristic. So the idea usually behind firm holds is that you're able to provide like a strong, firm like level of strength while not also kind of making it super heavy. Because in a way, there's 2 ways to provide hold for the user, especially with oil-based products, and that's either just pure strength through the wax or just the weight of the product. And by weight we mean like the thickness, the resilience, just like the goopiness of the oil base. It's kind of how we describe it. But of course, for many people, super heavyweight oil base can be really bothersome or much of a hassle. Not just in regards to washing it out, but just in the way it feels throughout the day. And so many people have started to kind of opt for lighter weight pomades. And within oil bases, it's hard to style with like a very lightweight oil base unless your hair really lends for it. So people opt for something that's relatively light, like a medium. Yet you still want that waxiness, you still want to be able to get some hold out of it. So, given the way this product is, we went with very small scoops, but then we upped the quantity of scoops, so we're at like 4 or so, but small scoops, and that should definitely be good enough. And with that done, we'll go ahead and just comb everything back now. Once I find my comb. As we would expect out of like an oil-based pomade, it's very smooth, very easy to comb through. And besides my hair being in this way, there's also another reason why I chose to style with oil base today. I mean, planning to go to the beach, and so I'm expecting a little bit of wind, expecting my hair to get messed up. And normally, like, another idea would be to, oh, let's go with a clay product, and that's what I've been doing in the past. But though you do get like an aesthetic, like, kind of way in which the hair just gets messed up and gets textured like throughout the day, for me, sometimes like restyling with a drier product like a clay or just like a texture cream in a way is really discomforting, just because my hair is on the sensitive side, and like the wind kind of rustles things up, things get tangled, and it gets pretty painful to restyle. Whereas with like an oil base, though it might not have that same aesthetic, when it gets textured and messed up, it at least is always easy to run the fingers through, because I mean, it's grease. It's always like lubed up. And so things are a lot more comfortable. And I don't like rip any hairs out along the way, which is sometimes a frequent thing with other products. And so we'll go ahead and call that done. I mean, this pomade is a lot softer than I expected. I mean, I still got good height, good control, and like good strength, but I had expected, normally firm hold pomades are a lot waxier, and that's not always better. I'm just stating like kind of what I'm noticing, which is that this product is unusually soft, which is pretty comfortable and nice. Kind of overall, the consistency out of the jar is like kind of like sticky, more petroleum than we would normally expect out of a firm hold, which then also makes it really easy to apply. The slickness is, I mean, it's definitely like very slick. It's not like a super greasy or oily, like lightweight, but it is still, of course, oil based, so it's very slick in comparison to like kind of like the larger range of pomades we see now. The strength, I would say, is just a little bit above a medium, kind of bordering between a medium and a firm hold. And kind of the control overall is, it's very intuitive, gives you a little more hold than a medium, while still giving you the characteristics of like a medium kind of oil base. And so I would say it's like very intuitive, very easy to use. But go ahead, check out the resilience, and today will be a good test. So see you guys in a few hours, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm back now, and as you guys can see, my hair is essentially all melted. This is after about like 6 hours, or 4 to 6 hours at the beach. Pretty hot weather, so we're talking like high 80s, and yes. So though undesirable, this is actually the case, honestly, with most oil-based pomades, and so you guys will really see firsthand what it's like to restyle it. And so, I mean, with the firm, though it is like a firm hold, and this one being like a medium firm hold product, and given that it is, what the attempt is to make it like a lighter weight, it becomes less resilient. And what I'm expecting, what I am actually seeing right now, is that like a lot of the volume is just gone. Like once oil base typically melts away, it's really difficult to get that volume back. You can usually get some sort of like shape back, but the issue is whenever like the oil base kind of falls apart, and if the hair is left in that way, it really adopts like the shape of the messed like up like version, so it doesn't really come back into a pomp really easily without showering. And that's what I'm noticing here. So restyling, so normally restyling like from just like a slightly messed up pomp with this product is easy, but from completely messed up like after the beach like is relatively difficult, and probably this is as good as we'll get, which like isn't absolutely horrible. It's fine, it's definitely like adequate, but yeah, so this is just reality. We definitely lost a lot of like the volume and the hold out of the product, and that comes with both like the hot weather and also just things like the oils and the product being absorbed into your hair throughout the day. But anyways, other aspects, greasiness, it doesn't actually feel super greasy, which is very nice. It's not as dry as some of the other like few like oil-based products that we've used, such as like, for example, the Sheer Revival Music or Misery or any of those, but it is also not as greasy as like Goon Grease or any of the other really like heavy oil-based pomades we use. And washing it out, definitely it would be more the 2 to 3 shower range, like a typical oil-based. That's what you would expect. But overall, what we're really seeing here is a medium firm hold like pomade that is on like a medium lightweight type of like characteristic. So it's pretty intuitive to style. If you're considering like a medium where you're really like a die-hard oil-based fan still, then like this is like a good option to consider given like the range of medium and what's kind of like the firm hold type of pomades that are available nowadays, which are still very limited, and this would be one of like the within that kind of category, one of the lighter options. But overall, it's like on the cleaner side for oil based, and so if you guys are looking for something like slightly more refined but still very keeping to the traditional oil based sense. But yeah, so that is the Red House Firm Hold Oil Base. We'll be looking at the medium oil base in the near future and continuing down like the rest of the new introduction that Red House just offered. But yes, as always with Red House, we don't sell on the approved list, but we do offer a promo code, the Pomp, all caps, whether you are interested in this or any of the other products. That's what we provide to you guys to help save money and also support the home brewer by having you guys, encouraging you guys to buy direct. But yeah, on that, see you guys again another day, and peace.